followed by Western Hope, and your early trailer is All American Dazzle. They race up the PR backstretch for the opening quarter now, and tapping on the brakes a little bit. That is Crowley Creek on the front end. Racing in second, PH Catman passed an opening quarter in 31 seconds flat. Racing in third, that's Twilight Charm. There's early action on the outside. First up to challenge those leaders, there goes Connolly CC. It's Connolly CC on the outside. On the inside, Crowley Creek. They duke it out on the front end. Off the turn and down the lane for the half. PH Catman getting the good trip in third. Racing second over in fourth, Western Hope. Twilight Charm is in fifth as they raced on past the half in 1:02.1. The field tightens up as they enter the turn for the 5/8 mile marker they race. It's Crowley Creek now with a lead of a length and a quarter. Connolly CC back on the move from second. PH Catman looking at it from third. Then racing in fourth is Twilight Charm. Western Hope is fifth on the outside, followed by Lucky Alberta, and All American Dazzle goes to the outside. They race on past the 3/4 mile station in 1:33 flat, and now under a drive is Crowley Creek. Mark Hay goes to work on Crowley Creek, leading it by 3/4 of a length. Connolly CC has been parked out a long time, but is still right there. They race on past the 7/8, off the turn and down the stretch for home. Connolly CC on the inside, Crowley Creek on the far outside, All American Dazzle and Western Hope. Three of them across the track at the wire. Western Hope to win it. Finishing second, PH Catman. It's tight for show. Time for the mile, 2:04.4.
Smart Little Art takes him by the opening quarter in 32 seconds flat. Smart Little Art by the half, 1:03.2. Three-quarters and 1:35 flat. Smart Little Art and Magnetic Benka. Smart Little Art, time of the qualifier, 2:05.2.
They're off from the outside. Camco Wynette going for that early lead. Racing in second, Wild Cherry. Coming away in third on the outside, that's Belle of the Band as they enter the turn for the opening eighth. Impish Art comes away in fourth. House of Stars now racing in fifth. BioLink looks at things from sixth. Then comes I Wish, and Nordic Fever is your early trailer. Chris Davies has Camco Wynette well out in front by 5 lengths as they race on past the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. Wild Cherry looking at things from second. Belle of the Band is racing in third. Coming away in fourth as they continue around that turn, Impish Heart first up on the outside. BioLink on the move. They race off the turn, now down the lane for the half. Out in front, Camco Wynette is left to his own devices, and Camco Wynette takes this field on past the half in 59 seconds flat. It's Camco Wynette by a dozen. Racing in second, Wild Cherry. Belle of the Band in third. BioLink on the move, fourth on the outside. Racing second over in fifth. That's I Wish. Impish Art fading in sixth. To the outside, there goes Nordic Fever, and House of Stars trails. Down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile station, and Camco Wynette takes the field on past there in 1:30 flat. It's Camco Wynette, a lead of a diminishing 5 lengths. Wild Cherry closing the gap from second. Third on the outside, BioLink. They race on past the 7/8 mile marker, and Camco Wynette trying to go all the way for Chris Davies. Camco Wynette, Wild Cherry, and on the outside, BioLink. Camco Wynette, a shortening stride, but it's going to be good enough. Camco Wynette to win it. Finishing second, Wild Cherry. It's tight for show between I Wish, and BioLink. Time for the mile, 2:01. They're off and pacing in between horses. MG Girl going out for that early lead. And on the inside, Trisha's Beauty comes away with that early lead. Racing in second on the outside as they continue round that turn. Eloquent Desire battling out with MG Girl for second. Now Eloquent Desire takes back and goes to the inside in third. Racing in fourth, that's Furiously Fast. Then comes Freedom Isn't Free, and your early trailer is Provoke Me. Past an opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. With that lead is Gordy Hennessy with Trisha's Beauty. They lead it by a length and a half. Right there in a second, MG Girl. Racing a tight third is Eloquent Desire, back 3 lengths to Furiously Fast in fourth. As they race off the turn down the lane in front of the stand. First time, it's Trisha's Beauty with the lead. They continue on single file as the field makes its way on past the half-mile station in 1:01 flat. It's Trisha's Beauty. Racing in second, MG Girl. Eloquent Desire looks at things from third. There's action on the outside. First to commit. First over, there goes Freedom Isn't Free, free-legging his way round the turn and down the backstretch. Now challenging for that lead is Trisha's Beauty on the inside. Freedom Isn't Free now in second. MG Girl locked in third. Racing fourth, second over, that's Provoke Me past
Good
the
afternoon, ladies and
3/4
gentlemen.
in
Welcome once again to
1:32
Exhibition Park
flat.
Raceway
They
for a
continue
10-dash card of
now
harness
into
racing
the
in
turn.
store for you this afternoon. As well, those of us that are simulcasting wagering at the Horseshoe Sports Bar in Dieppe and Winners Lounge in Fredericton. Those of you who might be following along on the World Wide Web at hrnb.ca. And if you're with us at the track here and you're in the comfort of your own vehicle, you can turn your dial to 98.3 on the FM. Listen to the race calls this afternoon from the comfort of your car. We'll go over today's program changes. First off, in race number 1, equipment change on number 5 Clover Hills Dot. We'll be removing the spreaders and adding knee boots. Also in race number 1, scratch number 8, Electric Rock is a vet scratch sick. Race 1, scratch number 8, Electric Rock. Race 2 and 3 are both clear. Equipment change in race number 4, horse number 2, Forever Finesse. We'll be taking off a closed bridle and adding an open bridle with side cheeks this afternoon. Race 5 is clear, as well as race 6.
In the inside, pieces 1, 7 and 1.
Race 7, we have
The
two
half,
equipment changes.
102 and
First off,
1,
horse number
and
1,
Blackland
PG
is seen off stride,
Will
and
be
so
going
is
from a
Durbin.
closed bridle to an open
They
bridle
go
with hidden
on
cup.
by the 5/8 and down up
Number
the
3,
backstretch,
All-American
racing
Dazzle.
for the 3/4
We'll
pole.
be taking off the hood and
Oh,
cup
two.
today, just going with an open bridle.
And parading the stereo. West on the outside. Here,
Race
Then
number
on
8,
McKay.
horse number
Go
1,
on the
Magical
outside,
Alex, Mr.
neck
Driver,
and neck.
Dale Spence. That's race number 8, horse number 1, Magical Alex, will be driven by Dale Spence.
Starters
Also
behind the
number
gate.
8,
There's Tough
equipment
Ender,
change on
Mike
horse number 2,
Stevenson,
Elephant
Charlotte's
Desire.
Gem, Doug Falcon. Stipulate
Will
that
be Eddie
Instake
Leatherhood this afternoon.
Forrest Benson. They go racing on,
Number 5, Lucy Lake.
Race 9
driving
is
to
clear.
the 5/8 pole.
Over to
And
race number
Viking
10.
Jenny still shows the
Driver
way.
change on
Coming on strong.
race
Four,
or
Tarpor.
horse number 7, PH Catman, make the driver Sam
A long
Hodge
time
Jr.
since we played
That's race
against
10.
each other.
Number 7, PH Catman, will be handled by Sam Hodgen Jr. As well, the condition in race number 10.
205 and
the fillies and
Racing
mares
in
at the top of the
third, John
condition, so the
Lake.
condition should read
$9,000. 48 and 4, the half.
in the last
And
4
Baby
starts,
Dim-
also eligible
Dusty
nominal
One.
3 races lifetime.
Fourth. Quite a day for him. 5 winners from 7.
That's our program changes for this afternoon. Have 24 minutes to post.
Our
So
pace
race
for the
number
field
1,
of 7 behind the gate.
win, place, and
On the
show.
rail, Candy Mistress Duck. They go on. Here they come. Vapor Fun, John
And
Olden,
for after
popping
wagering,
by
27
the
minutes, or 24
type
minutes
By
before race
pumping.
number 1.
Pumping John, official. Again, was there wasn't 20.
They're off from the outside. Man in Pink shoots out of there to grab the early lead. In between horses, Lenorn on the inside. Mackenzie Sealster as they leave.
Ninth race starters, an A division of the Atlantic Sire Stakes for 3-year-old colts. Behind the gate,
Your race winner.
Big. She's now got a line of by a length and a half of
8 double dash.
Indications. Here.
In Pink in fifth, followed by Ryan's Fancy Tim John, and the early trailer is West Gem Princess. 30 seconds past the opening quarter, and the new leader is Tiger's Grin. Barrio has a lead of a length and 3/4. Mackenzie Sealster racing in the second. First up on the outside now.
One more stretch to pass your way this afternoon.
Pacing Racing Herb goes for the third. Be best, they make their way off the 3. Racing Herb on the outside. Awesome birds for the 3/8 with
That's
new
race 8, scratch number 5, furiously fast.
a half in 1 minute, 4/5. They battle on.
He,
following that 120 turn.
They're at Star
Collect.
Al Mason
by the half and 1, and that Spring It On Me shows a half length
and
Racklin Fine Line.
Tim John looks at it from 6. Then comes Ryan's Fancy and West Gem Princess. Now going to the outside.
And a half
It's
length.
Tiger's
Roy Ballard
Grin.
Appeal now
Barrio goes
racing
to
in
work
second.
Tiger's
On the
Grin.
outside,
Terrific
Quarter
Magoozer,
mile station.
128 flat past the 3/4
It's
and 10
Tiger's
cents.
Grin. Racing in
All
second,
horses for
then
race
it's
number 1
Big
should be in the
Chill
paddock.
Factor, and
That's
Tim
all
John
horses
on
for
the
race
move
number
now
1
fourth.
should be in the paddock.
They continue round that turn for the 7/8
And
mile
by
marker. and
Ryan.
Tiger's Grin
Towards the open-
flashes some speed and now takes him off the turn. Down the lane for the home stretch. It's Tiger's Grin.
One
Tim
trailer
John
line
on the
flight
outside,
of
but they're
the
not
Phoenix.
going to catch
Race
Tiger's
one.
Grin today.
Top of the stretch.
Finishing second, Tim John's skill factor
8 in
was
line.
third.
One in behind, and here they
Time for the
come.
mile, 2 minutes, 4/5.
They're off from the inside. BJC, I've been lucky. And on his outside, there goes Fundiana. They buy for
They're off
that
in
early lead
between
and
horses
racing
for
free
Rubber
ride on the
Finesse, going
outside.
for that
East
early lead,
Business
and from
now
the
in
outside,
fourth.
the
On
Ontario
inside as
Invader
they continue
Duplicator
on past
is
the opening
leading
eight.
out.
Camco
Racing now in
18.
second on
Fossil
the
Croupier
inside
is
is Trust
racing
Me
in
Lee.
fifth.
Duplicator
Looking at
now
it from
racing
sixth,
in
Wind
third.
Devere's Glory.
East
Then
West
comes
looking at it
Blue
from
Putnam,
fourth.
the
Then
quarter
comes
flight
Victory
of the
George,
Phoenix.
and Choco
And Mackenzie
Durizo
Kate
is
is your early
early
trailer. They
trailer.
make their way
They
on
race
past
up
the
the
opening
PR
quarter in
backstretch,
29
and Mike Downey
and
has
3 and out
Forever
in
Finesse
front,
on
leading
the
it
front
by
end,
3
past
parts
an
of a
opening
length.
quarter-mile mark.
Fundiana second
In
now.
30 seconds flat. Racing in second, Trust Me Lee. Duplicator is racing in third. EJ's Quest follows in fourth. Then comes Victory George, and at the back of the pack, Joko Juriso. They race off the turn in single file, down the lane in front of the stand, first time. Forever Finesse by 2 1/4 lengths leads this field. Trust Me Lee is in the second. Duplicator to the outside from third, past the half. In 59 seconds flat.
Turn is all a
Finesse. Duplicator now in second.
The
Trust
7/8
Me Lee
B
in third.
Puck.
Things from
Racing in
fourth.
the
China from
Jay's
fourth.
Quest
The
to
star of the race.
outside from the fifth. That's Victory George and Shoko
Please,
Juriso.
Paradise
Inches closer
and
from
Clover Hill
sixth.
Dot.
They race
Off
up
field
the
of eight.
PR backstretch
Behind
for the
the
3/4
gate.
mile station and Forever Finesse. Now under siege by Duplicator on the outside as they race neck and neck past the 3/4 mile station in 1:29 4/5. Forever Finesse, down he goes to work on Forever Finesse. Duplicator now takes command on the outside, and following that lead, EJ's Quest. They pass the 7/8, come off the turn, and down the stretch they come. It's Duplicator, EJ's Quest on the outside, Joko Juriso, Duplicator down to the wire, Duplicator, EJ's Quest. It's going to be Duplicator to win it. Finishing second, EJ's Quest. Victory George was third. Time for the mile, 2 minutes and 4/5. Often pacing from the outside, Buster Blue Chip is living out for that early lead. Full of Finesse on the inside, and Perfect Trip joins the fray on the outside, now in third. Racing fourth as they enter that first turn past the opening eighth, OB Viking. Racing in fifth, Van Esteem. Then comes Modern Will, and your early trailer is RR's Wanderer. Buster Blue Chip with Gilles Barrio out in front by a length and a half as you take this field on past the opening quarter in 29 3. Full of Finesse is right there in second. OB Viking looking at it from third. Perfect Trip has taken back to be fourth. Racing in fifth, Van Esteem. Then comes Modern Will, and to the outside, RR's Wanderer getting underway. They race off the turn down the lane for the half-mile station. They race, and Buster Blue Chip uncontested on the lead. Racing in second, Full of Finesse as they make their way on past the half in 1 minute flat. It's Buster Blue Chip taking this field on into the turn for the 5/8. Racing in second, that's Full of Finesse. Third on the inside, OB Viking. RR's Wonder is first over in fourth, facing a little rough around that turn. Racing in fifth and looking for racing room, that is Perfect Trick, followed by Modern Will and the trailer Van Esteem. It's Buster Blue Chip now being urged on by Barrio past the 3/4 in 1:30 flat. It's Buster Blue Chip, Full of Finesse right there in poise for the stretch drive in second. OB Viking now eyeing the outside from third. Perfect Trick underway from fourth as they pass the 7/8, come off the turn and down the stretch for home. It's Buster Blue Chip, Full of Finesse on the outside as a fan for the straight stretch drive. It's Buster Blue Chip in deep stretch. Buster Blue Chip to win it. Finishing second, Full of Finesse. It's tight for show. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 1/5. Often pacing from the inside, Rockstar Bayama going out for that early lead. Artistry on the inside in second, in between horses. Last Dance now third and challenging those leaders. Racing fourth on the inside, that's Slim and Sleek. Fifth on the outside, and following that live cover, there goes Woodmere Quick Peak. The inquiry sign will go up concerning the start of this race. It is now Last Dance, the new leader. Rockstar Bayama racing in second. On the outside, Woodmere Quick Peak up to join those leaders past an opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. Artistry is racing in fourth as they enter that turn. Then comes a Slim and Sleek in fifth, Hustler Hall, and your early trailer, Valid Appeal, gets underway from the back of the pack. They race off the turn and down the lane For the half-mile station, we have yet another new leader. It is Woodmere Quick Peak with Steve Mahar now out on the front end, racing in second. Last Dance as the field makes its way past the half in 1 minute flat. It is Woodmere Quick Peak. Hustler Hall now second on the outside. Last Dance racing in third. Second over in fourth, Valid Appeal. Racing fifth on the inside, Rockstar by Emma. And they go up the EPR backstretch for the 3/4 mile station. That is Slim and Sleek and Artistry, the trailer. It is Woodmere Quick Peak leading this field by a length, racing past the 3/4 in 1:30 and 1/5. It's Woodmere Quick Peak. 3 wide action as they enter the turn on the outside. Valid Appeal. Hustler Hall comes on in between horses. A challenge for second. They race and fan out for the stretch drive. It's Woodmere Quick Peak, Hustler Hall, Valid Appeal, and Slim and Sleek is flying on the outside. Woodmere Quick Peak and Valid Appeal down to the lane. On the inside, it's going to be Last Dance getting up in the shadow of the wire to win it. Last Dance finishing second. It's tight for the win. Finishing second, Woodmere Quick Peak. The inquiry sign is up. Please hold all tickets. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 4/5.
Attention in the barn area. Impishart to the paddock right away, please. Impishart to the paddock right away. Horses line up behind the gate for race number 1, reduced field of 7. The scratches of Impichard and Electric Rock. We have 1, Cookie Larry Goes. 2, Twilight Charm. 3, Nordic Fever. 4, Last Wind Down. 5, Clover Hills Dot. 6, Billy and Bud. Trailing 9 is Crowley Creek. 7 starters. Showtime. They're off and pacing quickly from the middle of the track. Nordic Fever goes for the lead. Racing with him on the inside is Twilight Charm as they race around the first turn. Nordic Fever now 3 wide, assumes the top. In between horses is Twilight Charm. Racing along in third is Cookie Larry Goes as they make their way down the backstretch onto the opening quarter, and Nordic Fever shows the way. Racing in the second is Twilight Charm. Cookie Larry Goes looks at it third. Crowley Creek races along in fourth. Last One Down is fifth. Then Billy and Bud and your trailer as they go by the opening quarter is Clover Hills Dot. They're by the opening quarter in 30 and 2. They race into the top turn now, travel over to the 3/8. Still Nordic Fever cuts the mile. Racing a second is Twilight Charm. Cookie Larry Goes is a third. Crowley Creek's racing fourth. Then Last One Down, Billy and Bud. Moving from the tail end is Clover Hills Dot as they make their way off the 3/8 down the stretch. They race towards the opening half, and Steve Mahar and Nordic Fever show the way. Twilight Charms are racing second. Cookie Larry Goes is third. Crowley Creek up fourth on the outside. Clover Hills Dot follows cover fifth. Then Last One Down and Billy and Bud. They're by the half in 101 flat, and around the turn they make their way to the 5/8. Still Nordic Fever shows the way. Twilight Charm is racing second. First over, third on the outside is Crowley Creek. Cookie Larry Goes fourth at the inside. Outside fifth is Clover Hills Dot. Then Last One Down, Billy and Bud trails, but's on the move on the outside as they race towards 3/4. We get 4 on the inside, 3 on the outside. They're by 3/4, 132 flat. Into the top turn they go. Nordic Fever's on the inside. On the outside, Crowley Creek is racing second. Twilight Charm nailed in there third. Looking out the 3 wide now, that's Clover Hills Dot as they make their way off the 7/8 and down the stretch. They come on home. It's Nordic Fever. Here comes Twilight Charm out from second. Crowley Creek is third. Cookie Larry Goes, shakes loose. Down the stretch now, it's Nordic Fever and Twilight Charm. They're neck and neck. Twilight Charm to win it. Nordic Fever second. Cookie Larry Goes for third. Time of the mile, 2:03. Heading back to Victory Lane, your winner of race number 1 is horse number 2, Twilight Charm. Big Gelding 10 by Gypsy Zellion out of the Totally Ruthless mare, Diona Sealster. Home of the Downey Racing Stables of St. John, trained and driven by Mike Downey. Twilight Charm picks up her first winning trip of 2011. Pacing this afternoon in 2:03. Number 2, Twilight Charm and Mike Downey.